doh. Aku keras. Aku tak tahu kenapa.
Kau macam froze up kan.
Aku
tak tahu apa nak buat.
Aku tak tahu doh. Aku tak tahu kenapa tak boleh nak bergerak, kau tahu. Dia start sini, dia tahu aku tak bergerak, dia pergi belakang. Dia pegang sini. Kad apa pula ni?
Ada 3 lagi kad aku cari untuk siapkan deck aku.
Kau tengok tak
Griselda
Muaz punya video time dekat sana tu. Kau tengok tak yang kad
yang apa ni Manga Luffy tu kan.
Memang harga dia mahal macam tu ke?
Ya, harga dia memang mahal macam tu.
13,000 doh.
13,000?
Bukan
No, tak sampai 13.
Okay.
Tak sampai 13. So, harga sekarang dah turun dah harga kad tu.
Faham.
Unless dia dah pergi grade lah kad tu. Kalau dia dah pergi grade kad tu maybe mahal sikit.
Grade tu macam mana?
Grade tu so aku rasa this will be the episode where aku cakap pasal dunia kad.
Okay. Silakan sebab aku rasa tak ramai tahu macam mana nak main. Diorang just tengok cantik. Diorang aku ingat macam kad tu mahal dia sebab cantik je.
Yeah, faham? Okay, alright. So there's a lot more to that. Okay, so before aku explain dunia kad ni, aku patut cakap kat korang. So my name is Hagi Parker. Welcome. This is Haris Azman. Welcome to BORAK Space.
Selamat datang ke BORAK Space.
Today we're going to talk about niche businesses, I guess.
Yeah.
So apa ada banyak gila niche businesses. Aku rasa time kat Tinker Studio, Haikal kata dia nak macam korek lagi pasal aku punya niche businesses, tapi macam tak sempat.
Faham, borak banyak sangat.
Borak banyak sangat kan. So okay, kita borak sikit pasal card and all the card games aku dah main, all the card games aku tahu harga dia macam mana, everything stuff like that. Okay, so before that, aku just nak declare to the girls out there yang tengah tengok benda ni, probably diorang tak faham.
Betul.
Okay, macam kenapa cardboard would be so expensive.
Yes.
It's the same thing as why is a leather bag so expensive. Right?
Betul.
So macam you know how like girls macam okay, aku dulu when I was like 20, when a girl posted a picture of a Prada bag, I never knew the price. I thought like it was probably around 200, 300.
Yeah,
I know there's probably some girl out there tengah cringe sekarang ni. 200, 300 for a Prada bag? I wish.
Itu danau lah.
Itu danau. Yeah. I never knew. And then like I really went into Prada once and aku macam, okay, now I know. Now I know.
Kau masuk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aku masuk hari tu just nak dapat semangat.
Faham.
Then macam tak apa. But yeah, so it's kind of like that kind of thing. There are these are collectibles, just like handbags. They are collectibles, just like certain makeup kits or makeup products. They are collectibles. The same thing with card games.
Betul.
And these cards. And do you know what a IP is?
Tak.
IP tu macam intellectual property. Okay, so macam Disney is an IP, One Piece is an IP, Bleach, Naruto, or anything lah is an IP. So meaning that it has a brand. People recognize it lah.
Yes.
And lagi-lagi it's One Piece. One Piece tu dalam makeup like probably 5% of Japan punya GDP.
Damn.
Yeah.
Besar bodoh Japan.
Besar.
5% tu besar.
Besar though. Just from one anime, bro.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, just from one anime. The amount of collabs dengan Psycho, McDonald lah, anything that you can think of that would collab, that can be collab, One Piece pernah collab.
Faham.
Tapi like I think like one of the best things that they've ever done was this card game lah, which is the One Piece official trading card game. Alright. So Muaz ada post satu video tu kan, dia post Manga Luffy punya card kan. Alright. So aku first nak explain that card tu memang in general memang susah gila cari. Okay. So satu kotak kan worth around RM200. Okay, satu kotak worth around RM200 ada dalam 24 packs.
Random semua dalam
semua random tu. Tapi company tu akan assurekan you will get one alternate art. So alternate art tu macam okay, ni card biasa, ni card sama tapi art dia lain.
So dalam satu kotak.
Dalam satu kotak. Okay, so you get an alternate art ataupun apa ni macam exclusive rare. So exclusive rare tu biasanya diorang keluarkan 2 per set. So per set meaning every 3 months diorang akan keluarkan new cards. Because there are people yang nak main this card game. So they have to make the competitive scene ataupun the casual scene macam much more exciting lah. And plus they need to make revenue lah. Betul. And memang dibuktikan memang after 3 months players dah bosan dah dengan the same cards main dengan the same cards. So they want something new and exciting a little bit. So memang every 3 months diorang keluarkan a new set. Alright. So card Muaz tu dia keluar time OP05. Okay, itu nama set tu.
Okay.
One Piece number 05. OP05. Kita panggil OP05 lah kan. So OPO5 tu, yang Muaz punya card tu, it's called a manga card. Manga card ni dia bukan dia bukan ada satu dalam satu kotak. Dia bukan ada satu dalam 12 kotak. No, 12 kotak kita panggil a crate. Okay. Dia satu dalam 12 crate.
Damn.
So nak dapat kau kena beli 12 crate. 12 crate dalam probably 2,300. 2,300 kau kali dengan 12. Okay, dapat jumlah. Tu jumlah crate yang kau kena beli. Jumlah crate yang kau kena beli tu kau kali dengan 12 kotak.
Shit. Banyak benda.
Yes. So itulah chances kau untuk dapat satu. Dalam
Satu je.
Satu manga tu.
Damn.
Yeah. And then after that there's this thing called grading. So grading ni basically kau after kau dah dapat angkat kau simpan in a small like a container. Okay. And after that kau go to a website. Ada banyak website. Ada PSA, ada Beckett. There were a few more lah. Tapi macam biasanya orang pergi PSA atau Beckett lah. Those are the most famous ones atau most used ones lah. So you go in and then you type in the card that you want. Alright. That you want to send to them. They will give you a code number. You put that code number on top of your packaging ataupun your mail. You mail it to the United States of America. And after that, diorang akan examine the card. Diorang akan tengok under microscope and tengok
fake ke tak.
Fake ke tak tu macam senang lah nak tahu. Kau macam sentuh card tu kau tahu dah fake ke tak. Tapi dia akan hantar, dia akan tengok macam okay, kau punya bucu-bucu card tu macam elok tak keadaan dia. Ada tak macam ada sikit je macam dot putih ke apa semua tu. Lepas tu dia tengok centering, macam logo kad ni betul-betul kat center ke? Ke dia ke kiri sikit je by 0.01 cm.
Dia check
Dia check everything.
Aduh.
And then bila dia check everything tu, kalau kad kau sempurna, baru aku dapat a 10 out of a 10. So 10 out of 10 tu memang susah dapat. Susah gila dapat. Dah lah susah nak dapat dekat. And sekarang kau kena dapat a card yang condition ni memang 10 out of 10.
Alamak.
So lagilah susah.
Betul.
Sebab also because sebab dia lagilah susah, sebab itulah benda tu macam lagilah mahal.
Betul lah juga.
So sekarang ni kalau kau tengok manga Luffy pun, kalau kau beli at the market, you can get it probably at 4,000 to 5,000 ataupun 3,500.
Banyak pakai duit jugalah.
Dude, banyak pakai duit. Dude, there are some players that I know kat Malaysia. Alright, so there's this one guy tau. He plays at my local card shop. So aku sometimes akan main dengan dia, borak dengan dia apa semua tu. Tapi I would declare him as the best player in Malaysia lah. Alright. So he's very young. I think like he's around 19 or 20 this year maybe. And this dude has been like winning events like non-stop. And nak cakap nak menang ni susah tau.
Betul.
Susah. There's a lot of factor to it. And there's luck, there's strategy, there's skill.
Betul. Card lagi. So Mamat ni pernah, okay, so macam if you win like a grand prize punya, One Piece punya grand prize kan, tournament, let's say kau ada buat tournament besar-besar kan, entry dia free. Kau tak payah bayar apa. Sometimes free, sometimes tak bayar apa. Sometimes kau ada fee dia sikit. Faham.
Alright. So bila kau main, gua orang pernah dia top 8. Okay. So top 8, diorang kasih kau 3 card ni. 3 card ni kau tak boleh dapat anywhere else except for the tournament. So out of like
boleh simpan ke?
Boleh simpan lah.
Damn.
So out of let's say macam 700 orang, kau top 8. So bila kau dapat top 8, kau dapat this one card. Okay, teka lah harga card tu berapa.
Tadi 4,000, 8,000,
8,000, 10,000 USD.
Oh shit. Mahal tu.
Yes. So gua orang ni dia qualify. Hari tu kan aku kat Singapore kan. Aku cuba nak menang that lah. Tapi tak berjaya lah.
Okay, faham.
So dia berjaya, dia menang. And so dia dapat the prize card lah. So there will be top 8. So dia akan kasih 8 card to these top 8 people. Lepas tu nanti dia top 4. So top 4 nanti akan dapat 4 card. So 4 card tu saja wujud dalam dunia. And after that top 1. Top 1, so 1 card tu je. So let's say macam Singapore kan, dia buat tournament tu kat Singapore kan. So that means kat Singapore hanya 1 je kad tu ada. And then kau pergi ke Malaysia ada 1 je. And then kau pergi ke Brunei sama yang Malaysia. Dan kau pergi Thailand ada 1 je. Philippines ada 1 saja. Yes, untuk Asia. Dia memang eksklusif gila.
Damn.
So that's the champion card lah. Champion card worth around 20k USD. So hari tu because gua orang qualify, and then after that he went to represent he went to represent Malaysia. And then he won. Okay, he won. And then he won a card Luffy. Kau tahu Luffy the main character kan. Tapi Luffy the main character tapi serialized. So dia ada number. So dia tunjuk lah macam out of dia ada nombor kat situ 001.
Oh shit, nombor 1 doh.
So tapi itu bukan itu for the worlds lah. So, tapi itu masuk aku serialize lah.
Faham.
So dia punya probably 003 ataupun 004 sebab March ni baru akan ada world event.
Ayo.
So dia akan bring in US players, Japan players, everything semua, just to see who's the best in the world.
Damn. So siapa yang ada card tu memang akan masuk ah.
Yes.
Kau rasa card tu memang OP sangat-sangat ke?
Tak ada OP. Tak ada. It's just that susah gila nak dapat.
Susah nak dapat je lah.
Susah gila nak dapat.
Kalau tak pandai guna pun tak power juga. Macam tu.
Yes. No, card tu tak ada value dalam in the game pun. Tak ada value in the game. Just as a collector piece je.
Faham.
Just as a collector piece je.
Okay.
So card tu, card yang korang menang tu paling busuk lah. Paling busuk lah, teka lah ke?
5,000
$5,000 $40,000 USD.
What the fuck? Weh, itu bukan paling busuk doh. 40,000 USD
40,000 USD.
Alamak.
Tapi not gonna lie, susah nak dapat to where he is. This guy, cakap kau, dia memang dia punya a lot of his free time are dedicated to playing the game. And kau boleh nampak like even when dia tengah make, bila aku tengah lawan dengan dia apa semua, when he tengah make plays, dia tengah make strategies, like aku nampak that he is not gifted, but he is more in love with the game than I am. He dedicates more time in the game than I am.
Faham.
So macam let's say macam kau baru main 10 kali kan, you play the game 10 times kan, you're probably gonna learn 2 or 3 mistakes.
Betul.
This guy, in the time aku tengah main 10 games, he probably dah main 1,000. So how many mistakes, how many things have he learned kan?
Macam mana dia dah tahu dah apa nak buat.
Yes.
Kau rasa adakah kalau main card ni, adakah dia more to laki ataupun strategi ataupun otak sendiri? Otak sendiri.
There are macam luck factors yang kau betul-betul tak boleh nak avoid. Itu memang the shittiest of the shit barrels lah. Tapi out of all the good players I've seen kan, even when they're dealt with a bad hand, they know what to do with it.
Faham.
So you can only say luck stop you from winning to a certain extent. To a certain extent je.
Dulu aku pernah tengok lah juga dulu kat
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes. Aku tengok dulu macam uish, tak faham dia nak main.
Faham.
So aku beli, dulu aku ingat lagi aku beli tu, aku potong, aku ambil, aku just simpan je benda tu.
Kau potong?
Dulu macam kad, kalau kad bola kan dia dalam plastik tu. So potong tu, ambil, just simpan saja.
Oh, faham.
Tunjuk kat kawan, lama hilang.
Faham.
Punya kawan ambil.
Faham.
Itu je aku punya kenangan pasal kad ni. Sebab aku rasa aku memang, maybe kawan aku pun tak main, just kita orang tengok, oh cantik je, tu je, simpan. Tak try untuk main. Sebab aku tengok Yu-Gi-Oh pun dulu macam dalam cerita je, aku tak tahu, tak faham pun macam mana dia orang main.
Yu-Gi-Oh honestly dalam history dia, at the start, diorang start off sebenarnya as a horror anime, horror manga tau. And then tiba-tiba diorang introduce a card game dalam the horror manga. And after that people respond macam, best ni? What is this? And after that they made the card game without proper rules. Diorang tak buat lagi the rules. So bila kau tengok awal-awal the first part of Yu-Gi-Oh yang diorang main kat macam like a big ass table yang macam feel diorang sendiri tu kan, the rules were not made that time. The rules were not made.
So just ambil
whatever they can say, whatever creatively they can say, they will just say it. It was only after, you know, like the Egyptian gods keluar, like macam Slifer the Sky Dragon, Wind Dragon of Ra, Obelisk the Tormentor. That's when
ingat saya nama.
And that's when like the proper rules of the game was introduced. And then it only got better after that lah.
So dia start manga dulu orang tengok, dia baru keluarkan.
Yes.
Faham.
Yeah. So that's how Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is still alive till to this day, tapi macam it's not the most popular card game lah, I would say.
Kalau dalam card, One Piece yang paling popular.
Right now One Piece is doing really well, but I wouldn't say it's the most popular. I think Pokemon is still the most popular card game.
Faham.
So Pokemon, I think it's so senang nak masuk. Like if you want to make a tier 1 deck ataupun tier A deck, it will cost you probably around 200-300 ringgit. Murah.
Faham.
Sama macam One Piece. One Piece kalau kau nak make a tier 1 deck, terus people yang tak tahu tier 1 tu apa, is basically macam a really good deck lah. Macam aku cakap Wagyu. it will cost you probably around like 200-300 ringgit.
Faham. Yang Logan Paul beli tu,
Pokemon cards, yeah.
memang mahal macam tu lah.
Memang-
Dorang ada buat macam tu juga. Beli lepas tu dia jual,
Yes.
resell balik.
Yes.
Faham.
Yes, that's how some people made money juga. Dorang beli when it's low, and then when the hype is there, dia jual time mahal.
Tu yang ada kena tipu juga.
Yes, tu ada kena tipu juga.
Ada fake pula.
Yes. It happens. Sebab macam mana, like susah untuk kau tahu, you know. So I spent like a lot of my time dulu. When I was in college, aku invested on a lot of cards. Tapi bukan Pokemon cards, bukan ini. I like to invest on things that I know. Okay, one good financial advice to anyone yang nak start a business ataupun nak start investing. Let me tell you this straight up. No matter what you want to invest into, make sure you know about it. Make sure you know the ins and outs.
Betul.
Kalau you tak tahu, belajar sampai you tahu, baru you letak duit. Jangan letak duit and kata macam okay lah aku nak invest in one piece of Pokemon punya card game, but then you don't know jack shit. You don't know how to check the price. You don't know what's the market like. You don't know how the price crash is. Korang kena fikir kat tau price crash macam mana.
Dorang ada juga benda
price
tu.
crash. Yeah, obviously. Macam let's say you get a really good card apa semua tu kan. Semua orang nak. Tengah hype sekarang ni. Alright, nanti tiba price crash.
So sekarang macam ada orang jual lagi murah ke apa macam tu.
Yes. So you have to know about all of that before you start investing. Janganlah pura-pura invest fikir macam it's okay. In 10 years time nanti jadi macam ni lah. You have to really think, betul ke in 10 years time akan jadi macam tu?
Betul tu. Betul.
So that's why it's the same thing. Sama macam orang nak invest beli kereta murah and then remake it ke, rumah ke, invest a business ke. Make sure you know the ins and outs dulu.
Betul.
Always know the ins and outs.
Macam kau cakap tadi, invest kereta ke apa. Ada orang ni, dia invest kereta dia buat macam-macam and all. Dia rasa macam, okay lepas ni boleh pergi jauh ni kereta ni. Tapi in the end dia tak tahu apa, kereta dia barai tu. Kereta dia barai tu. Hantar ke mana tak, hantar ke sini nak dapat murah and all.
Yep.
In the end, kena tahu doh. Kena tahu apa benda nak buat.
In any single thing you want to invest, you have to know the ins and outs. Let's say macam I hate this example the most. Tapi let's say macam tiba-tiba korang nak start masuk forex apa semua, duduk belajar the ins and out. Tapi Kim, ke forex kena bayar untuk masuk kelas. Bapak bullshit. Tapi that's an example lah.
Marah je.
I don't like people yang bergantung sangat, yang orang fikir macam, here's the thing, right? There's two things I hate the most. Alright. Number one is 19 or 18-year-olds who think that they can make it doing forex without doing anything dirty. Okay.
Faham.
Yeah, that's so naive. But that's up to you lah. How you want to live your life, and up to you. Second is people ataupun macam crappy content creators with no style, and all he has is just a big amount of pockets, and dia kata macam, yeah, look at me, I have money, I can save your mom from cancer and the disease, and I can make sure your girlfriend doesn't go away because you have a fancy car. Fuck that. I hate those two things the most.
Ada orang macam tu. Alamak.
Ada.
Aduh.
It's talked about still to this day.
Faham.
Never mind lah.
Aduh, aku nak cakap apa ni, aku lupa dah. Faham doh, Kim. Aduh, tapi macam mana kan?
So apa ni? Sambung balik time college dulu. Okay. So time aku college dulu, aku invested a lot of my money dalam apa ni? This card game called Magic the Gathering. So by this time I was probably 21. Aku dah 3 years spent like playing this card game. And up to a point aku fikir macam, you know what, I want to make money out of this card game. So that's what I did lah. Aku minta a loan from my mom, like 600 ringgit. I bought a few cards, and after that aku start building my repertoire, start buying and selling cards. Aku nampak orang jual murah, beli, and after that jual for a reasonable price back at the market. So beli jual. There are cards yang aku tengok, kat overseas jual murah, aku beli pada overseas murah.
Harga sini dengan sana lain juga.
Dia ada kelainan sikit.
Ada market dia lah.
Ada market dia lah. So let's say macam I want to buy a card, nama dia lightning bolt. Okay, alright. Kat Malaysia, the amount of lightning bolts yang ada kurang. So orang susah. Tapi kat sana bersepah. Semua ada lightning bolt orang nak jual. So that's why diorang sanggup jual lagi murah sikit compared to kat sini.
Sebab sini rare orang kata.
Sini rare. So then after that, so let's say kalau kat Malaysia ultra rare, kat situ rare saja. So aku ambil, beli sebanyak aku boleh, bawa ke Malaysia, then after that jual. Make a small amount of profit.
Business. Betul.
And I know there was some cards susah nak cari kat Malaysia, tapi ada online overseas. So aku buat a system where macam okay, order through me, whatever card you want, and after that nanti aku multiply it by American punya currency. Kau kasih aku a small profit of 10 cents per card. So and then after that shipping, kita orang semua split based on how many cards kita semua order. So aku still dapat untung atas angin. Plus aku member with I had a membership with that website. So memang apa-apa card aku order, aku dapat 10% discount.
Damn.
So still more money.
Yeah doh.
So do you know like the amount of like ins and outs yang aku tahu pasal this card game, man. So aku did all of that, and that's how I accumulated my wealth. And whatever card aku ada, aku reimburse balik to my cards. Because honestly, one thing about cards, tak perlu nak maintain.
Faham, betul.
I put it in a nice sleeve apa semua tu, put it in a box dah cukup. Aku tak perlu nak spend 500 every single month to maintain my cards. Tak perlu. And either my card will take a 20% drop ataupun a 20% increase over time. Itu je.
Still boleh control lah.
Yes, still boleh control. It has never gone down to a point where macam teruk sangat ni harga ni.
Ini dah rugi dah ni. Faham.
There was even a time where aku manipulate the market. I love this story so much.
Kau jahat doh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was this one time, ada this one card. It was just a shitty card je, semua orang ada apa semua tu. Tapi that time macam orang tak indah pun card tu. Tapi aku nampak card ni ada potential. Alright, so aku beli a lot of that card. Aku beli, I think kat Malaysia aku beli satu for RM1. Alright, so aku beli banyak-banyak. Aku rasa aku dah ada macam satu kotak penuh of that card. And then one day aku nampak kat the website yang aku biasanya beli all these cards from tu. Aku tengok macam there's like 200 pieces. They're selling it for 50 cents USD lah kan. Dan I fikir macam, you know what, why don't I buy it all? Aku beli semua.
Betul.
So then kat that website tinggal kosong. And after that aku pergi ke another website. Aku beli, the other website pun kosong. So then after that aku just tunggu je. Aku tunggu for people to catch up and to realise that this card had value. Itu je aku tunggu.
Kau buat macam tu Kau buat dorang fikir macam tu.
Yes. Sebab aku dah tahu dah. Okay, sebab I know the ins and out of this game. Aku bukan setakat tahu the market price. I know how the competitive scene is. I know how the casual scene is. So competitive scene basically macam kita orang try hard nak menang ni. And aku tahu how casual it is. We're just here to have fun apa semua tu. And all I needed to do was wait for the time yang orang akan beli kat tu. Because mind you, this is a big risk I'm taking.
Betul.
If no one sees the potential of that card in 2 or 3 years, then that means I spend a lot of money and I'm not getting it back at all.
Yes.
Sure, you think these cards have value, but let me tell you, as years aku dah jual these cards and everything semua tu, it only has a value once it's sold. If it's sitting in your house not doing anything, it doesn't have value. It's just taking space.
Betul.
So aku memang just duduk and tunggu je. And then Alhamdulillah tak lama aku tunggu aku punya investment tu. I think like within 6 months, tiba-tiba there was a content creator, he used that card, and then like people were like, man, this card is quite cool apa semua tu. And then tapi stock and a lot of these websites semua kosong. So aku dah buy out.
Yeah.
So aku pegang majority of these cards. I think I had like probably, I don't know, probably 4,000 to 6,000 of that card.
Oh shit.
Banyak
bodoh.
Ya, aku beli banyak.
Banyak bodoh.
Tapi they were like 50 cents, RM1 each. That time aku tak fikir apa banyak lah. Jadi macam okay, beli. Ada that one time aku beli RM1 aku dapat 2 of those card.
Oh damn. Okay,
sorry, maybe 4,000 6,000 tu maybe banyak sangat lah. Maybe I think it was 3,000 kot. Maybe somewhere around there.
Tapi still banyak tu.
Still banyak. And then after that, aku tengok this website punya buy list. So buy list tu basically macam, okay, we as a store want to buy this card from you. So by that time, they were probably gonna sell the card for $3. They want to buy from me $1 each.
Faham?
So, nah, jual.
Cukup doh.
Cukup.
Settle. Doh.
Yeah.
Dollar doh. Kau beli apa? RM1, RM2 kan?
Yeah. Times 4 aku punya investment.
Doh.
Wow. But yelah, that was a different time lah. So if anybody wants to replicate, probably no card game is like that right now.
Betul.
Magic the Gathering is not as it used to be. So it would be very hard to replicate.
Faham.
But I just want to share you a story, not because I want you to do the exact same thing I did, but I want to tell you how much you can do when you know the ins and
Betul.
outs of something.
Yes.
Ah.
Budak ni boleh crash market.
Yeah. That was a lovely time. Bukan aku seorang je buat tau, because aku nampak someone kat Reddit, he also did the same thing. Where dia beli a lot of that card juga.
Okay.
Aku macam smart man.
Faham, saya
Smart
ikut.
man. Saya ikut.
Apa menyebabkan kau suka tu kad-kad ni?
I think like one of the best things is because like I'm a very competitive person. And how am I supposed to compete in everyday life?
Faham.
Aku nak buat apa? Sports. Kaki aku ACL macam pernah barai.
Yes.
Aku nak buat apa? Go boxing apa semua tu. It's not something I want to do
Tangan
all the time.
lembut.
Tangan lembut kan. Lembut tangan aku. I don't know. I think like somewhere along aku just like playing cards. Sebab macam mana? It was just fun. It was just fun thinking up, making a deck, thinking of a strategy on how to beat your opponent, and then after you trying your best, you realize that your opponent can't do shit against you, and then you still win.
Faham.
It's a really nice dopamine hit tau tak?
Faham. Aku kalau macam aku start suka main FIFA sebab aku rasa itu je game yang aku pandai. Kau faham tak?
No, yeah, faham.
Sebab aku rasa kalau game lain aku macam barai tu.
Dude, if you suck at the game, why would you play it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So aku macam okay, ni je game yang aku pandai, aku kena fokus. And aku main betul-betul. Macam tu lah. Betul tu, faham.
Tapi FIFA tak ada macam make your money back punya tu kan?
Tak ada doh.
Tak ada langsung kan?
Tak ada doh. Ini diorang je yang buat duit sekarang ni. Sekarang pun diorang ada kad, tapi kita je bayar kat sana. Nak jual pun memang dalam tu je, tak dapat duit betul pun.
Yeah.
Dalam tu lah. Tapi yang aku marah sangat FIFA adalah diorang ambil duit banyak-banyak tapi diorang tak upgrade pun game tu, kau tahu tak?
Yeah.
Game yang sama daripada dulu lagi tak ada. Padahal diorang ambil tak tahun siap duit. Padahal boleh macam boleh update je, kau tahu.
Ya, betul.
Game tu kan daripada tahun 2004 kau update sampai sekarang boleh still main.
Ya,
tapi
betul.
ni kau beli setiap tahun tau.
Betul. Kau tahu Tekken keluar, Tekken 7 keluar pada time aku kat college. Baru bulan lepas kot, 26 Januari, 28 Januari baru keluar Tekken 8. Bertahun orang update je.
Betul.
So macam apa kita nak charge lain lagi daripada kita punya customers.
Itu pun dah make money apa. Kau tahu FIFA ni dah make money gila babi dah, tapi game dia masih sama. Anjing.
Faham.
Okay Hakim, aku ada satu story lah di mana semalam adik bapak mentua aku meninggal. So aku pergi tengok lah. Aku rasa aku dah lama tak tengok orang meninggal tau.
Okay.
Dah lama tak tengok dekat-dekat. Aku ingat last aku tengok pun masa aku kecil tentu aku tak tahu apa pun. Aku macam tengok asal ada kapas kat hidung kan.
Oh, faham.
Aku rasa macam benda tu kelakar dulu macam. Aku tak tahu kan budak kecil kan. Lepas tu pada like semalam aku tengok ni, aku rasa dah lama aku tak pergi tengok. Aku tengok. Aku rasa macam aku try tengok orang kata suasana time tu. Aku tengok orang ada yang nangis, ada yang macam minta suruh bersabar and all. Time tu aku tengah tengok moment tu, aku rasa macam uish. Bila pula macam adakah masa-masa ini, sebab aku tak kenal sangat tau. So aku kat situ aku just hanya tengok je momen apa semua tu yang aku boleh tengok. Tapi aku tengok-tengok tu, aku tengok orang nangis, aku tengok apa semua, aku start macam shit, apa kata bila pula masa orang yang terdekat ni aku akan tengok yang sedekat ini. Faham tak?
Faham.
Contoh macam kau ke kan, masa momen tu tak adalah kau
tapi faham.
Tapi aku time tu aku start macam uish, aku fikir jauh gila. Aku fikir jauh macam adakah bila aku pula, contoh aku pula kat sana, adakah orang akan tengok, adakah orang akan datang. Lepas tu aku fikir balik macam adakah perlukah aku fikir benda tu? Kisahkah aku untuk orang datang atau tidak? Untuk kau Hakim, kau rasa engkau kisah pada masa, kalau kau dah mati kau tak tahu lah, tapi pada masa sekarang kalau kau fikir pada masa kau meninggal kan, adakah kau kisah orang datang ataupun kau tak kisah pun orang tak datang? Ni just fikir lah.
Faham? Well, I think kau probably tanya this to the wrong person kot. Sebab aku I think I'm individually a little bit different than everyone else. Sebab in a sense where, okay, macam ni tau. I had this really big problem dulu, alright, where let's say I'm going through a very sad or depressing moment in my life, apa semua tu, I think about the closest one to me dying and passing away. I think it started when my mom had cancer. So I've been thinking about that like since I was 15. So now aku dah 27. So I'm still I don't do it still.
Mhm.
Tapi macam I did that for a very long time. I think I only stopped like last year. Last year baru aku stop. So that thought is no longer scary to me. That thought is no longer sad to me.
Mhm.
It's just a thing yang aku kena accept.
Mhm.
I mean, I think I will cry. I think I will, like, but I don't think I'll be devastated. Faham tak?
Faham.
Yeah. Because there's nothing to do other than sedekahkan Yasin and bacakan Al-Fatihah for that person. I think like that's all I could do. And not gonna lie, maybe most of the time aku fikir macam ni pun sebab I will only have these thoughts when aku really bila aku ada like financial problems. And I fikir macam, okay, what if my parents pass away suddenly? Or then I would probably inherit some amount of money and I can pay off my dad and probably I can start doing something in my life. Aku start thinking that way.
Faham tu.
You know? The point, dah biasa sangat fikir about these things. But I don't know, because at some point pun macam, what's the point thinking of that now?
Faham.
You know?
Faham.
Kenapa kau macam, because you saw it recently.
Aku and aku pada masa tu pun aku rasa adalah macam ada sebab kenapa pun kita dipanggil, macam contoh macam ada orang meninggal, kita dipanggil untuk datang semayang ke apa. Bagi aku macam untuk kita beringat lah. Pada masa tu memang yang macam aku cakap before this, aku tak beringat pun, tapi masa aku tengok tu macam betul-betul beringat lah. And macam-macam yang datang kat kepala otak aku ni, macam-macam yang lalu. Adakah aku akan sedih kalau orang tak datang? Adakah aku sedih kalau orang tak nangis? Adakah aku sedih? Lepas tu lama-lama aku fikir macam, kenapa aku nak fikir tu? Padahal dah meninggal tu time tu. Tapi itu lah, itu yang bermain dalam fikiran aku bila aku nampak benda tu.
I think it's really good and really sweet apa kau fikir pasal that person when that person dah pass away. Because there's this really lovely quote, and the quote is so simple. It's to build a legacy. It's not for you to do something so extraordinary ke apa semua tu. To build a legacy, to have people remember you, it's just by doing good deeds. You know?
Betul.
Like macam if aku did something for you, and kau sangat terharu, sangat suka lah pasal benda tu, even by the day that aku pass away, kau akan ingat benda tu.
Betul.
It's my legacy. So I think it's good apa, you sit there and you remember this person, but don't let it be so devastating lah. Because macam ni, it's not forever. Like you're going to see that person again soon. I mean, that's why there is an afterlife, you know. That's why kau ada syurga, that's why kau ada neraka. Maybe terjumpa kat pintu neraka macam, damn. Alright bro, time to go bro, fuck, okay. You know. Maybe.
Asal lama sih aku tunggu.
Tiba-tiba jumpa kat syurga kan. What the fuck you here bro? What the fuck? Kau biar betul.
Bawa habis neraka tu.
Bawa habis. Okay, memang tunjuk orang, you know. Tapi like that's macam mana, I never see death as the end of something. Maybe also because last year while I was again relearning my religion apa semua tu, aku jumpa banyak like evidence or banyak proof untuk kata that death is not the end of something, it's the start of something. Especially if you believe in the afterlife. I don't know if there's any agnostic people here ataupun any atheist people here in the podcast, but I don't know, things like that make me not worry, and I like it.
Faham.
Yeah, I like the fact that maybe time aku masuk kubur nanti, I'll have to answer some questions yang probably tengoklah aku dah prepare ke tak prepare for it.
Faham.
Wallahualam. And then there will be a time where kita orang semua berkumpul. This is how I view death. And then there will be a time where kita semua berkumpul kat Padang Mahsyar, right? And okay, I don't know why, but a lot of people like to see Padang Mahsyar as a place where there's a lot of suffering, panas apa semua tu. But aku push that side effect tau.
Tolong doh, sebab tiap kali cakap kan, memang akan you know, akan terbayang padang mahsyar tu
Yeah.
panas
Yeah.
macam tu.
Yeah.
Aku pun nak push dua benda tu.
Yeah. I don't know, like macam benda tu akan berlaku. Benda tu akan berlaku. Aku tak deny.
Yeah.
Aku takut tapi macam tak deny benda tu. So I accept it will be like that. But I don't see it like a macam mana, as a form of suffering before you go to hell ataupun before you go to heaven. Aku think maybe that experience in Padang Mahsyar will be the only time where everyone's curiosity, everyone's judgment or everyone's assumptions would mean nothing anymore. Because time kat Padang Mahsyar tu je lah where all of your sins, all of your deeds will be shown. And time tu lah kita fully dapat mengenali antara satu sama lain.
Okay, faham.
Yeah, so that's when you get to sit down and you get to, you get answers for questions you've been wondering, macam, oh, wujud ke the fountain of youth? Have people actually seen it? Wujud ke these creatures that people have been talking about? These gods like macam Zeus, Poseidon, apa semua tu, were they just made by one person? Ataupun like they saw something to make them believe that? Who was this serial killer that was never caught? Now we know. Macam betul ke this politician took away money apa semua tu? Now we know. Betul ke this person cheated on me apa semua tu? Now we know. What was this person's thought apa semua? Now we know. Faham tak?
Faham. Okay, now you know.
I take it as a time yang macam aku boleh sit down there and look and see like what everyone has gone through in their life. Like macam, you know how they say like everyone else knows only the title of your story, but only you and Allah. Probably sometimes you pun tak tahu, tapi only Allah knows the full story.
Betul.
So then we get to see everyone punya full story lah.
Betul. Ya, sebab aku rasa masa kita membesar pun kita dah disuapkan dengan Padang Mahsyar ni matahari berapa satu jengkal and all. So aku rasa bila tiap kali cakap pasal benda tu kita akan bayangkan betapa seksanya kat situ lah. Tapi sebenarnya kesesaan tu bukan kat situ kan. Pada selepas kita dah lintas itu sama ada turun atau pergi. Tapi kan kita ada kata apa, kalau siapa yang Nabi Muhammad pun akan ada tolong kan kat situ. Tapi kita boleh fikir macam tu lah actually.
Betul. I feel like macam mana, it's good for us to worry about Padang Mahsyar, tapi at the same time macam what good is worrying if you're not doing anything about it right now? You know?
Kalau buat benda yang betul pun aku rasa tak perlu risau.
Tapi itu pun jadi masalah juga, you know, where kau fikir kau buat benda betul and then after that kau hilang, kau tersesat. You know how some people macam they find Allah in the sins that they do, and some people lose Allah in the pride of the right things that they do.
Betul. Macam Lee ada cerita juga, ada kawan-kawan dia macam dia terlalu belajar sangat, mendalam sangat. Mula-mula okey, tapi lama-lama macam dah makin jauh dah. Tapi macam aku selalu juga jumpa yang macam betul-betul ustaz, tapi sebenarnya perangai dia macam mana pun manusia juga. Ada juga yang tak betul ni, ada juga yang aku rasa orang yang bukan ustaz pun buat lebih baik pada seorang ustaz ni. Kau faham tak?
Okay, in a sense where just because title kau ustaz doesn't mean kau confirm masuk syurga.
Betul. Sebab
disayang Allah.
Macam aku pernah cerita sebelum ni, seorang ustaz tu dia betul-betul marah aku sebabkan aku jalan pergi kafe je. Padahal masa tu tengah azan lah. Tapi sebagai student kita nak pergi makan kan. Kita boleh solat kat bilik kan. Itu aku punya pemikiran lah. Tapi dia marah aku sebab aku time tu aku tengah jalan terjumpa kawan borak sambil nak pergi kafe. Dia ingat aku berdating macam tu lah. Lepas tu dia makinya aku depan tu. Pada masa tu aku membuatkan aku fikir macam, kenapa ustaz ni macam ni? Kenapa ustaz ni menunjukkan macam ni dekat orang-orang luar? Kenapa ustaz ni tunjuk dekat sebab time tempat belajar aku memang ada Indian, ada Chinese juga. So macam diorang semua terkejut lah, benda ni asal Islam garang macam ni kan.
Itu bukan Islam dia, itu dia punya own Itu probably ujian dia lah. Ujian dia untuk kawal dia punya kemarahan.
That's why lah. Tapi aku boleh nampak pada masa tu dia pun orang kata apa terlepas, sebab lepas dia dah bawa aku pergi masjid tu, dia minta maaf lah kat aku.
Okay lah.
Saya minta maaf lah. Saya minta maaf lah, saya tak terkawal lah. Tak apa, saya faham. Pergi ambil sembahyang. Aku ambil sembahyang, aku lari.
Faham? Okay.
Masih marah.
Masih marah. You were young and rebellious.
Yes, sangat marah. Tapi alhamdulillah membuat aku fikir kejap, aku betul-betul solat lah lepas tu. Alhamdulillah lah. Tapi itulah kadang-kadang tu aku rasa macam ustaz-ustaz ni kadang-kadang dia fikir macam dia je betul. Dia je yang paling dekat dengan Tuhan. Kita ni yang tak ada orang kata apa, tak nampak macam ustaz ni adalah level-level bawahan. Sebab macam aku cakap, macam before this pun ustaz yang sama pun cakap macam aku punya course iaitu filem ni adalah course neraka. Betul tak? Konsep api neraka semua. Lepas tu pada masa tu aku marah galak. Habis tu kau tengok ceramah semua tu, kalau tak ada kamera macam mana nak tengok?
Faham?
Ya, kita orang lawan-lawan macam tu je lah. Tapi macam aku pun kena faham dari mana dia datang supaya tidak bergaduh. And macam tu lah. Cuma aku tak suka macam dia levelkan, walaupun dia rasa dia betul, dia solat penuh and dia rasa dia dah macam malaikat, and dia pandang orang-orang lain yang macam tak solat ni adalah orang-orang yang ahli neraka. Macam tu.
Aku rasa macam none of us like it when people like point out our flaws ataupun macam our benda yang kita tak cukup, benda yang kita tak ada. Because macam mana, susah tau untuk kau buat macam tu. Because untuk kau buat macam tu, kau kena betul-betul lah, like 1000% lah, be better than that person. That's why kau tegur, that's why kau salah cakap. Ibarat macam Ronaldo tegur kau, macam cara kau pass bola tu salah. Macam fair lah, kau tahu dia Ronaldo.
Okay,
kau tahu
sorry.
kau nampak credentials dia apa semua. Tapi bila dia involve macam religion ataupun your faith apa semua ni, it's a little bit hard.
Betul.
And dia yang teramat lah tergores hati. Aku tak nafikan that there are some people yang memang bila tegur tu kena tegur kasar-kasar sikit. There are some people like that. Tapi bila kau first nak tegur someone, selalulah kena baik.
Betul.
Selalulah kena baik. Itu macam first time ke dia tegur kau?
First time tu. First time aku bercakap dengan dia.
Faham? Okay, that's a little bit too much lah.
Ya, sebab dia memang terkenal dengan macam tu.
Okay.
So dia akan cari orang marah.
So itu dia jadi macam tabiat dia lah. Dia akan buat silap tu and then dia akan minta maaf, and after that dia buat again.
Aku tak tahulah, mungkin sebab aku tu ramai sangat orang tengok and dia buat macam ni kat aku kan.
Dia tarik collar kau sekali. Oh damn, that's a little bit too much.
Yes. Aku macam lah pergi solat je pun. Sebab pada masa tu macam otak aku just fikir macam kau buat macam ni orang lagi tak suka tau. Orang lagi tak suka, orang lagi tengok Islam macam ni, orang yang kena tegur ni lagi tak suka, lagi dia lari kan. Lagi betul. Dia tak sebab itulah bila macam kita ada borak dengan Keanu ke apa kan. And aku rasa macam betul Islam tu kalau betul-betul nak buat, dia akan buat dengan sendirinya. Kalau betul-betul kita nampak keikhlasan tu, kita nampak macam bestnya benda tu, kita akan buat juga. Kalau paksa dengan macam tu, aku tak rasa. Maybe buat tapi terpaksa, apa gunanya?
Betul.
Kan, apa gunanya? So pada masa tu aku rasa sangat-sangat marah lah dengan non-Muslim tengok macam tu kan. Macam apa yang teruk sangat kan. So aku macam
dia buat malu of diri kau and also of the religion that you believe in at the same
pada
time.
masa tu kan, aku just fikir mungkin dia pun ada sebab-sebab lain ke, mungkin dia tengah mengamuk dengan student dia ke apa. Tapi
and then let's say selepas dia marah kau tu, dia ada marah orang lain macam tu tak? Ada tengking-tengking?
Ada.
Still ada? So
Yeah.
then apa function dia minta maaf kat kau?
Aku tak tahu sebab mungkin terlalu banyak, too much lah aku.
So dia minta maaf sebab dia tarik collar kau je lah. Tapi bila dia mengamuk orang tu,
aku rasa dia tak sedar benda tu. Aku rasa
dia tak nampak benda tu salah lah.
Dia rasa dia buat benda tu betul. Macam kau cakap tadi.
Faham?
Dia tak nampak benda tu sebab dia tahu aku nak budak-budak ni semayang.
Faham?
So itulah cara dia.
Okay, alright. So macam ni there was this one story tau bapak aku cerita kat aku kan. And then time aku kecil dulu, I never got the story tau. Sampailah aku besar ni, aku dah faham sikit lah. And aku faham story ni a little bit more after aku borak dengan adik hari tu. So basically there was this bapak aku kerja at a law firm. And while he was working there, ada satu colleague dia memang lambat bangun kerja. Dia start kerja pukul 9, dia sampai pukul 10. Dia sampai 10.30. Tapi tak lari lah pada 10, 10.30 tu. So boss dia, bapak aku punya boss, also dia punya boss, one day decide nak tolong dia. So apa dia buat is, every 8 AM boss dia akan datang ke rumah dia, kejut dia, call dia start dengan 3 call. Dia call pagi 3 kali untuk dia macam datang. So dia try lah on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Dia cuba call. Tapi mamat tu still datang lambat.
Faham.
Okay, so calling an alarm doesn't work. So boss tu pula pergi depan rumah dia, masuk rumah dia, ketuk pintu macam jom pergi kerja apa semua tu. And after boss tu dah buat 3 kali, dia still tak berubah. Kau tahu apa boss tu buat? Macam okay, this out of my hands. This is no longer upon me. I've did what I could do. And after that, a week later, dorang terminate lah mamat tu.
Faham.
So the point of the story here is, yang bapak aku cuba kasih aku fikir sikit a little bit on this. The point of the story here is, you can do as much as you can. But it's up to that person juga in the end of the day.
Faham.
That's why ada this one beautiful quote where macam, kalau Nabi Muhammad depan kita sekarang ni pun masih wujud lagi dengan dalam zaman kita ni, still tak tentu kita akan solat ke tak.
Ya, betul.
Because it's up to you individually. So stop thinking that there's gonna be a savior that is one day gonna take all of your problems away apa semua tu. Stop imagining him riding a white horse ke apa semua tu. Because the only savior at the end of the day is you.
Betul.
Only you can save yourself.
Yes. Kita sendiri yang bawa kita yang ke syurga.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why macam yang ustaz tu, dia nak menggunakan kekerasan in hopes that dia dapat ubah kau. Sure, niat dia baik. Aku rasa kau pun boleh sit down dan fikir macam, oh, niat dia baik. Tapi niat tak menghalalkan cara.
Yes.
So cara dia tu salah. Aku ada satu ustaz ni, aku sampai sekarang aku sayang dia. Ustaz Hamidi. Time aku kecil sekolah dulu, aku rasa tak pernah nampak dia marah aku.
Faham.
Walaupun aku budak paling nakal dalam kelas ke apa semua, tak pernah marah aku. Sebab even though ujian kau adalah untuk jaga solat kau, and then tapi ujian dia sebagai seorang guru adalah untuk kawal dia punya angka.
Faham.
Sebab ada satu kisah ni, time Nabi Muhammad dia nampak dua orang ni tak solat Jumaat. Nabi Muhammad tanya, kenapa tak solat Jumaat apa semua. Nabi Muhammad tanya dengan senyum. Tapi dua orang tu takut. Sebab dua orang tu tahu macam ini bukan senyum dia happy ni, ni senyum dia tak marah. So itulah ke extent kesabaran tu macam mana, like kau kena jaga kau punya kemarahan tu. Sebab once kau tengking, once kau marah apa semua tu, dan malaikat datang nak ikut kau dah, malaikat caw.
Ya.
Apa benda ni?
Dah. Kata nak bawa ke syurga.
Benda ni fine. Caw lu.
Faham, betul.
Yeah.
Itulah yang aku banyak-banyak sangat-sangat risau macam masa dulu. Aku just risau kita pada masa zaman tu kita ada ustaz, orang kata apa, ustaz social media tau.
Oh, okay.
Ustaz social media ni, di mana macam selalu kita tengok macam Ustaz Zaidrus apa pada zaman tu tengah naik apa semua tau. Tapi bila aku tengok macam ada budak-budak yang betul-betul ikut apa yang suka pada, kata apa, macam mana nak cakap, yang dia orang nak ikut agama ni tapi dia orang follow ustaz-ustaz ni kan. Tapi ada setengah ustaz ni pula yang cara dia tu bagi aku tak kena. Kau tahu tak? Macam contoh kita boleh cakap siapa yang kita nak cakap? Tak boleh sebut nama pula.
Okay, tak apalah, kasih contoh je lah. Apa dia buat?
Okay, macam kita cerita pasal benda lain lah.
Boleh.
Tak boleh.
Kau dah buka topik ni lah.
Tak boleh doh.
Tak boleh.
Okay lah.
Tak cerita nama. Cerita apa dia buat je.
Okay, contoh macam dia suka budak-budak ke apa. Tapi dia suka budak-budak tu adalah yang lebih-lebih.
Sexually?
Yes.
So, pedophile.
Yes. Lepas tu ada aku baca tu memang start daripada sekolah agama pula tu.
Yeah, faham.
Ustaz tu sekolah agama pula tu.
Yeah, it's not common dalam Islam saja tau. Like even in church pun there's a lot of pedophiles.
Yes. Sekarang ni banyak gila. So aku
also
macam
in Indian punya tu ada banyak lah, pedophiles can hide anywhere. Yeah,
banyak. That's why lah. Itu dekat sekolah agama tu. Lepas tu macam yelah, diorang look up dekat ustaz diorang. Lepas tu diorang rasa macam benda-benda ni betul pula.
Faham?
Sakit tu macam tu.
Yeah.
So aku tak tahulah macam mana kita nak tunjuk mana yang benar, mana yang tidak sekarang ni. Kau tahu tak?
I mean, eventually the truth will, shine on itself.
Faham?
I think that's why also it's very important. Macam bila anak kau dah waras sikit, I can say it's important for you to have a talk with him.
Yeah,
Macam
betul.
like, okay, if someone touches you there, it's a no-no. No, don't touch me there.
Yeah.
This is my no-no square. There's a song, bro. But no, it's very important.
Betul.
Yeah, it's very important, especially if you have daughters or sons.
Yeah.
Sons might be a little bit. They're both very important.
Sangat.
Yeah, tapi sons will be a little bit more trusting because he believes that it's another male figure. So
Yeah.
probably there's nothing wrong.
Masalahnya itulah yang masalah dia. Sebab
Yeah.
dia ingat nothing wrong.
Yeah, that's why you have to tell him like it's wrong.
Yeah.
Only mama papa can see that thing.
Yeah.
Anyone else cannot. So yeah, it's very important.
Yeah.
It's very important. I think like when I was young, my parents aku pun, because they both lawyers kan, they both told me awal-awal lagi macam okay, jangan macam ni.
Faham.
It was like a shocking reality, but it's also good to know as a kid. You're not taking away everything like the kid believes in ke apa semua tu. You're just making the kid a little bit more cautious.
Betul. Ya. Aku pernah ada satu kisah ni. Masa tu aku balik sekolah daripada naik bas tau. So ada seorang mamat ni. Dia tua tapi dia macam lembut-lembut tau.
Faham?
Tapi pada masa tu aku duduk lah tengok tingkap nak balik. Dia duduk sebelah aku. Duduk sebelah aku. Lepas tu dia angkat beg dia. Lepas tu dia tunjuk dalam beg dia tau.
Okay.
Aku macam apa benda ni babi. Aku takut lah sial. Lepas tu dia tunjuk tapi dia tak cakap apa. Lepas tu dia letak. Lepas tu dia macam gelak-gelak. Aku macam pahal ni kan. Takut doh. Tapi tak nampak macam dia gila tau. Tak nampak macam dia gila. Dia ada phone, dia main phone. Okay. Lepas tu dia start letak tangan dia kat atas bahu aku. Macam tu.
Faham.
Macam fuck babi budak
Terus
kecil
rasa
kan.
tak selesa kan.
Tak selesa. Aku keras doh. Aku keras. Aku tak tahu kenapa.
Kau macam froze up kan. Kau tak tahu apa nak buat.
Aku tak tahu doh. Aku tak tahu kenapa tak boleh nak bergerak kau tahu. Dia start sini, dia tahu aku tak bergerak, dia pergi belakang. Dia pegang sini.
Faham.
Game.
Okay.
Aku takut bodoh. Tapi aku tak tahu
yeah.
kenapa body aku ni tak boleh bergerak. Kau tahu tak?
Well, you in shock.
Asal lah.
You in shock.
Shit. Padahal aku boleh je menjerit ke apa kat situ
You
ke.
were in shock.
Shit doh.
You were in shock.
Aku rasa macam fuck, badan aku tak boleh gerak. Kau tahu.
Yeah.
Damn. Pada masa tu aku macam fuck. Aku terus macam ada orang tekan tring. Lepas tu turun, aku ikut turun. Lepas tu aku jalan kaki tu balik. Nangis macam kena. Tapi aku just takut lah. Aku just takut pada masa tu macam apa nak jadi siap kan. Kan aku kecil lagi, adakah aku kena colik ke apa sebab dia pegang, dia raba macam ni tau. Macam tak nak.
Yeah, I know. It's not supposed to be that way.
Ya, aku tak beritahu mak aku pun.
Yeah, faham. You in some sense, because he touched you without consent, and you were a minor, apa semua tu. I'm sorry to break the news to you if no one's ever told you, but that counts as sexual assault.
Damn.
He touched you probably with sexual needs, sexual preferences, and honestly, that's why like a lot of sexual assault victims feel like macam when somebody enters your territory ataupun touch you without your consent, and they feel like they feel shocked and scared. That's sexual assault lah. Tu dah cukup basis lah for it to be a sexual assault.
Faham. Tapi aku tak suka momen yang macam fuck, aku macam balik tu aku macam nangis-nangis, aku marah macam aku boleh je dua tumbuk muka dia ke apa kan.
No,
aku marah, aku macam nangis, aku macam fuck, aku buat something sial.
Tu aku cakap you were in shock.
Shit.
So the reason aku cakap you were in shock is because it's not your fault tu first time benda tu berlaku kau.
Ya doh.
Kau terkejut, kau tak tahu nak buat apa. Kau lagi rasa takut daripada marah.
Betul.
So kau tak tahu where the heck this is going. So that's why like macam a lot of sexual assault victims, they would get so mad at themselves macam why didn't I do this, why didn't I do this apa semua tu. No. It's not you. You were living a normal day and someone decided to ruin your day. Sure, later on you could do more in your life. Okay, macam if this ever happens again, you can say something now. Tapi during that time, you have to forgive yourself. You were in shock.
You do.
It was the first time something like that happened to you, and even if it happened the second time, you will still be in shock.
Aku rasa ya.
It will still be in shock.
Yeah, yeah,
Trust me,
yeah,
you will
yeah,
still be in
yeah.
shock.
Damn, tak boleh bergerak doh, Kim. Padahal
Yeah.
dalam otak kau, aku dah bayang macam-macam. Aku boleh buat ni, aku boleh buat ni. Tapi, dia boleh, aduh, Kim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I know. I had the same thing when I was 18. There was this guy, kita panggil dia AH lah. AH ni did the same thing juga basically. Dia first datang time aku tengah main card lah kan. So we were just playing cards apa semua tu. And he started, like being friends with me lah kan. So while he was like being friends with me apa semua tu, dia start minta aku punya Facebook and aku punya number. And yelah, I thought like, he's just a dude yang just share the same hobby with me kan. So why the fuck not kan. So gave him my number and all. Tapi later on aku perasan dia punya text dah macam melebih sikit boundary.
Text.
Dan macam like, what are you up to, what are you doing apa semua tu. Aku macam, I don't want to be this friendly with you, you know. So I fikir macam maybe aku sombong kot. Never mind lah. And then aku remember there was one time where aku tengah main card. And then tiba-tiba out of nowhere dia pegang bahu aku. Macam the fuck.
Betul.
And then dia start urut aku apa semua tu. And aku macam the fuck. And I never said anything. And then next week the same thing happen again. Where dia pegang bahu aku. Tapi this time dia punya muka dah betul dekat muka aku macam ni. Dia nak tengok, cakap dengan aku apa semua tu. There was a time where dia macam dah skin to skin dah.
Oh my god.
And dia start sending me more weird texts apa semua tu. And aku macam, I got scared lah because I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Damn, you do.
And I remember like telling this to my other guy friends ataupun other adults there. And then I mean, not gonna lie, like if you tell this story to another guy, they're just gonna laugh at you.
Yeah, diorang gelapnya.
Diorang gelak je. Macam, gay bodoh.
Yeah.
Tapi I was like scared.
Betul.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I didn't know why he acted that way towards me. And there were many times. This went on for, I don't know, probably 3 to 5 times lah.
Damn.
Where dia dah rapat-rapat dengan aku apa semua tu. And it felt very unsafe. And aku remember I just didn't want to go play cards anymore because aku tak nak jumpa dia.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to see him anymore. Until lah tiba-tiba aku dapat news yang kata macam he got banned from the shop for fighting with the staff. Macam dia bergaduh mulut dengan staff apa semua tu. So macam then after that I came lah.
Bagus.
I like coming to the store a lot more. Then tiba-tiba they rebrand the shop. And when they rebrand the shop, mamak tu datang balik.
Alamak.
And he started being close with me again. That was hard. I didn't like that. Tapi aku macam I kept my distance lah. That's all I could do. I was 18 and 19, and if I told an adult or anyone around me, they would just laugh at me.
Betul.
And so I decided macam, I'll just keep my distance. Dia merajuk dengan aku for some reason. Tapi macam alhamdulillah, just merajuk dengan aku. And then there was this one point where I was 20. I was 20-ish like that. 20, 21 like that. Aku I start working for the shop pula. That's how much I love the card game kan. So I start working tu. And then again we rebranded the shop, change it to a different name apa semua tu. And then dia start datang. Dia start datang balik to the shop.
Faham.
And once he start datang balik to the shop, dia tak kacau aku dah. Which is great. Which is great.
Ke dia dah tahu macam kau dah bagi sign macam aku tak nak kau dah.
Aku tak tahu. Tapi dia dah stop kacau aku. And I like that. But it still felt uneasy whenever he's around.
Betul.
And I remember like this new shop, like we had like a lot of school kids yang datang to the shop to play the card games apa semua tu. So I would be the one in charge of them. I would be inside of their group text. So then aku akan update them on events and everything semua tu, blah 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 blah. And tiba-tiba one day the group was like so havoc. There was like 1,000 messages in that group. You know, macam masa sampai 1,000 kan. And then bila aku tekan, oh no wait, sorry, I remember
Like even before tu, time kita rebrand tu, aku dapat tahu dia datang balik tu kedai. Aku back my manager macam like, can we not allow him to come to the store? Like please.
Yeah.
Because
Before this pun kena ban apa?
yeah, before this kena ban. Tapi macam I don't like him because what he did to me. I don't like it. And then the only thing my manager said, he was also a guy. The only thing my manager said was like macam, oh but he brings in customers. And then I macam that really hurt because I know I bring in customers. I put up events. I did this. I just to have people come over here and play. Like, is the amount of money I'm bringing into the shop not worth like what 30 ringgit? This guy datang main board game for like 5 ringgit. Dia bawa kawan dia main board game. I get it, it's extra income. I get it, it brings more people flower it around. Tapi macam, at least at that point of time, I knew I got sexually assaulted. Is this guy supposed to come in and like, you know, like just trample over me like that?
Yeah, tu.
Tapi I couldn't say much. I just accepted it. So then back to the group message where the kids ada apa semua tu. Tiba-tiba these kids were talking about this guy AH. Then macam, why are you guys talking about him kan? Then macam, he's sending some of our friends some weird texts. And then there was this kid kata reply macam, no, I think he's just being friendly apa semua tu. No, what kind of 40-year-old man, 40-year-old skinny bald man, alright, invites a kid to go keluar dengan dia, an underage school kid, like probably 16, 17. Keluar dengan dia.
Buat apa tu?
Exactly. Dia kata nak ajak tengok wayang apa semua tu. Ada screenshot tau, ada receipts. Aku macam, okay, kids, shut the fuck up right now. Like, this is not him being friendly. This is wrong. If you guys want to meet him in the confines of the areas of the name of the shop apa semua tu. But don't entertain him outside.
Betul.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's dumb. Don't defend him like that. Send me all the receipts, all the screenshots.
But diorang budak, diorang tak tahu.
And I even got confessing statements from these kids. Yang kata macam he's touching them on the shoulder, kasih massage apa semua tu. Like, no, you're not supposed to be getting a massage from a 40-year-old, 30-year-old. The moment he turns 18 and he touches on you, you're 17 minor, you're not friends with him, you didn't give consent to him, bro, sexual assault. Sexual assault, especially like male sexual assault, because we think it's normal to get like a massage from a guy apa semua tu kan. Kalau aku massage kau lain lah kan, macam we're friends. Yeah.
Atas sikit game, atas sikit.
Yeah, exactly. And after that I got every single evidence from the kid apa semua tu, from all the kids. Aku present it to my manager, present it to my boss, and after that, the next day tu terus dia kena ban for coming to the shop.
Damn.
Tapi like macam, kau tahu like how many hoops you had to struggle, and this is just like me as a guy, and I know there are girls out there that also like lagi lah susah.
Kita yang lelaki yang konon kuat ni pun boleh diam kau tahu. Macam mana perempuan?
So that's why I kata macam bila orang tu sentuh kau tu yang kau rasa marah tu, aku faham. Aku completely faham. Although there was never anything penetrating, right? A sexual assault to a point where it was penetrating, but it felt so degrading, so cheap, so horrible. So macam, I get it.
That's why aku pun malu nak cakap dengan kawan aku tau. Pada masa tu.
So diorang gelak je.
Diorang gelak. So aku tak ukur dia, kau bagilah dia ke apa macam. Kau tahu tak? Padahal pada masa tu kita takut tau. And aku pun faham lah, diorang pun budak-budak. Diorang pun tak rasa. Diorang pun tak tahu, tak kena. And macam before this kan, kalau kita tengok kat Twitter, orang selalu macam, asal tak lawan je apa tu. Aku faham sekarang. So, kalau kena walaupun macam tu je pun dah tak boleh bergerak tu.
Kau shock tu. Kau punya first response is shock. Normal. Tak amat normal.
Padahal dalam otak aku dia dalam macam-macam scene dah. Aku boleh buat ni, aku boleh buat tu. Tapi tak bergerak tu. Tak bergerak.
I've had like a lot of like people yang also come up to me and they told me about their sexual assault stories. Every single one of them semua sama. It's just shock.
Betul.
It's just so shocking to a point where you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do.
Damn.
So yeah, like if there happens to macam to be anyone out there yang tiba-tiba suddenly gets sexually assaulted and you hate yourself for not doing anything, please, number one, forgive yourself. It honestly was a state of shock.
Betul.
It's hard to respond or think or do something when you're in a state of shock. Yeah. I mean, there are some people out there memang lah macam kau sentuh dia terus respond. Kau ni pahal sial.
Betul.
That's good.
Kita
That's
pun
good.
ada kadang-kadang benda tu.
Yeah.
Tapi aku tak tahu pada masa tu kita tak boleh, you know.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. State of shock. State of shock.
Yeah.
Not my first time. That AH guy was not my first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a second guy. Tapi this guy was a little bit weird. He was a 18-year-old guy. He went to like a all boys school in KL. He was 18, I was 13. He started asking for pictures of my toe. He started asking like what kind of porn videos I like to watch, apa semua tu. He always wanted me to go out with him, and he called me his adik.
Adik angkat lah ni.
Adik angkat, yeah. Okay. And that was so weird.
Yeah, sangat-sangat.
It was so weird.
Sangat.
So I remember like he would try to drive me around lah, tunjuk me this apa semua tu, kasih aku barang apa semua tu, and he would just ask for pictures of my toe, pictures of my that when it's like hard on, and it's just weird. You know, as 13-year-old pun aku rasa macam ni salah ni.
Betul.
I don't think I'm supposed to be doing this.
Yeah. Itu nasib baik kau fikir ada setengah tu tak tahu pun tu.
There was a time dia tahu tinggal kat mana tau. Datang rumah aku, dia ajak keluar. Datang rumah aku, ajak keluar.
Shit.
Dia datang rumah aku, that one time bapak aku ada macam tak nak. Aku tak nak jumpa dia.
Allah.
Bapak aku halau dia.
Damn.
And after that, dia text aku lagi pasal aku just palau.
Sorry doh.
It's okay though. Yeah. It's okay.
Tapi itulah kadang-kadang benda-benda macam ni sebenarnya banyak je berlaku dekat antara lelaki tu.
Yeah.
Cuma kita nak cerita atau tidak. Bila aku tahu macam kita, kalau kita cerita, orang gelak-gelak, make fun of it.
I mean like girls pun kalau macam dorang cerita pun same gak, you know. Like dorang akan mempelikirkan macam ya betul.
Faham.
Tak kot macam tu. It's the same thing. Just different ayats tapi the act is the same, mempelikirkan. Dan kita orang cakap kat sini, we're bringing this up because bukan kita orang nak cakap macam guys get, you know, R word tu ataupun SA tu. No, we're not trying to make it like a gender specific issue. It is an issue. It is an issue where a lot of minors out there, they don't know what is their safe zone, what they can do apa semua tu, and they feel so scared to tell their story or open up.
Salahkan diri sendiri
lagi apa semua tu, regardless if you're a boy or if you're a boy or a girl. If you got SA, you have to speak up. You have to speak up. You have to find someone you can trust and then speak up, whether it be your auntie ke, if your parents are not there for you, whether it be your guardian ke, whether it be an older sibling ke, or a older senior that you know that you can trust. You have to speak up.
Betul. Yeah. Sebab kalau lepas korang mungkin ada orang lain pula.
Yeah, betul. Because if you don't speak up, someone else will go through it as well. So I know it's not easy. It's not easy. I swear to you, it's not easy. But is it worth it? Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Betul. Alhamdulillah. Yes. Kita pun dah sampai penghujung. Wah. Yeah. Damn. Ada pula yang parents pun buat kat anak tu, Kim. Parents tu.
Betul.
Bapak dia buat kat anak perempuan dia. Ayah, macam mana ni hidup.
Yes. That's the thing tau. Macam it is scary. These cases do happen. Tapi macam mana? You can't fully prevent a bad thing from happening to you. And it's not because life hates you ke apa semua tu. They are just sad. They are just bad people out there.
Betul.
But even if there are bad people out there, that doesn't make you helpless. There are things that you can do right now. Like if you feel scared for your anak not knowing what to do, you can teach them now.
Betul.
You can ask them to learn some basic form of martial arts. You can at least give them a pepper spray. Anything.
Betul.
There are tools out there. You cannot be so naive.
Betul.
To the point where
Berserah
macam,
je.
berserah saja. No, you kind of have to be prepared for these kind of things. Now kalau ada orang sentuh aku, I would scream first.
Yeah.
That would be that's my first weapon. Lagi-lagi kalau in the public space ada orang sentuh me, I will say something. Why the fuck are you touching me?
Betul dah. Yes.
Shame can be a weapon. You can scream and then
Yeah,
yell at that person, biar person tu malu and then lari. Mampus lah. Lebih rela, aku lebih rela looking back kan, lebih rela have that moment of maluness rather than knowing that I lived my life and I let this person touch me 4 to 5 times.
Betul.
Already.
Lepas tu kita yang kena bawa benda tu dah.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's a scary world out there, but at the same time, you can do something to take care of yourself, protect yourself. Not all hope is lost, and if you are for some reason a victim, and I want to express my sorry towards you, and I just want to say that it's not your fault. It has never been your fault. It's not because of the clothes you wear. It's not because how friendly you are. It's not because of kind you are. These people took your trust and took your friendliness, and they chose to make it advantageous, or like in some other words, they use it to fulfill their lust.
Betul.
That's not on you. That's not on you. So
Yeah.
you could be, honestly, you could be wearing the most sluttiest thing ever, but if every single person there knows their boundaries, nothing will happen to you.
Betul.
You probably dapat just dosa sebab dedahkan aurat je lah, tapi that's about
itu
it.
untuk dia lah.
Yeah. Tapi it's not on you that these acts happen.
Yeah.
There was this one of course dulu time aku naive, and I used to be this kind of kid yang kata macam, dah kau dedah aurat kau, memang kau macam meminta lah.
Betul,
semua. Tapi
meminta tu.
Tapi tak, okay, so then aku cakap kasih an example of, okay, let's say if I walk around dangling meat, like I'm wearing a meat suit, and I'm going to see a tiger, and right, of course the tiger is going to eat me.
Betul.
Yeah, then but that's not a good example.
Yeah.
Because
Tiger tak ada otak.
Yes, tiger tak ada otak. Tiger tak boleh berfikir.
Betul.
So it's just scary.
Yeah.
It's just scary.
Yeah.
You have to acknowledge that
Betul.
there are some binatangs out there.
Yeah.
Yang memang tak fikir apa, dia just nafsu dia just take control over dia.
Betul.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hidup. There are also some hotlines that you can go to if you got sexually assaulted ke apa semua tu. We'll be sure to provide it in the link down below.
Betul.
If you feel like you need to talk to someone about it ke apa semua tu.
Tak silap aku Talian Nur.
Talian Nur ada. Yeah. You always try that one out.
Yeah. Oh, satu benda aku ingat lagi. Aku rasa aku marah. Paling aku marah adalah yang macam kau cakap, yang kita salahkan diri sendiri tu adalah aku marah. Aku tersenyum masa dia tunjuk bag tu. Kenapa aku senyum tu? Kalau aku tak senyum tak jadi.
Bukan salah kau tu. Kau just nak try be friendly with a weird person. Kau tak tahu pun dia akan sentuh kau.
Betul. So benda tu macam aku fast, aku senyum bodoh ni.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
Betul dah. Diorang tu yang bodoh. Okay.
Diorang tu yang bodoh.
Alhamdulillah.
Betul kan cakap, di dunia ni memang ada orang pandai, ada orang bodoh.
Ada orang bodoh.
Orang
kata
bodoh.
Tuhan tu maha adil, dia tak bagi semua. Alhamdulillah. Hidup. Ya, itu sneak peek kita punya merch.
Jauh lagi tu. Jauh lagi tu.
Sneak peek.
Yes.
Siapa yang dengar sampai ujung ni dapat dah tahu tu je.
Siapa yang tak pun tak apa. Tak ada masalah. Nanti diorang tahu tu.
Ya, harap korang berjaga-jaga dekat luar sana, minta tolong dan sentiasa membuat baik. Yes.
Betul.
I love you guys.
Take care. Take care.
Take it 2.
Take care double.
Take it 3.
Take care kali keempat.
Take care square root 7.
Oh, damn.
Berapa?
Faham. Take care square root 7. Doesn't make sense, bro.
Tak
No, mana ada
kalau kau
square root?
kira betul-betul.
Mana ada square root 7? Ciao. Bye. Bodoh.